What's up, guys? So Larry Merchant retires. I'm just gonna give my quick thoughts on that. Shout out to SinDaddy68. Just for asking me what my take is on it, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you what my thoughts are on Larry Merchant. Um, Larry Merchant, he's been around the sport for a lot of years. There's no, denying that. Here's my opinion of the guy, just to be frank. Um, just a biased commentator. He's just one of those commentators who he liked the style of fighter that he liked. He liked guys who went in there and just banged it out. Um, and just went ahead and went into all out wars, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I only really start to have a problem when you try to put your views on other people. Like, just let everybody else watch the fight and just call fights how it is. Just because that's what you want to see. There's people out there who also want to see a chess match. That's why boxing is such a diverse sport because you have different styles. Okay, I've said this before. If everybody fought the same way, boxing would be stupid. It really would. But because you have different styles, that's why you hear the term all the time, styles make fights. Okay, and you need different styles to make the fights. So I never really understood why Larry Merchant didn't give other type of fighters their due besides like brawlers. Um Especially because I mean the sport is called boxing now. I mean that's the name of the game. It is still boxing. Which isn't to put any style above any style. But like I said, when you get on air and you have to sit there and be biased, and put down certain fighters, I'm not upset at all that Larry Merchant's retiring. To be honest, I'm not. I got no hate towards Larry Merchant because there's few people in this world who I really have hate to. Because there's a few people in this world who are that relevant to me to where I need to hate people. You know what I mean? That's why when people tell me that I hate certain fighters or I hate this person and that person, I just laugh at it because I'm a person who there's just not too much hate in me, man. I'm just gonna be honest. You know, um, like I said, you got to be somebody who's really of relevance for me to hate. And at this point, Merchant's getting old. Commentary was already falling off anyway. Like I said, I didn't really agree with everything he was saying. And now we're gonna get some fresh blood behind the booth. We're gonna get more Max Kellerman, which is a good thing. More Roy Jones. Um, I just watched a video by Keith Owns Everyone. I pretty much agree with everything that he had to say for the most part too. We're gonna get more of those guys pretty much bringing us our boxing. Hopefully, those guys will bring it to us a lot better, which I think they probably will. And that's good. And maybe we could get some more boxers actually commentating on the sport. Um, I'm really sad that Manny Stewart can't still go ahead and be behind that booth, man, because Manny Stewart was a really good person to have behind there. But there's still some boxers and some other trainers I'd love to hear back there. What about Nazim Richardson? Um, just a lot of trainers out there who have a lot of insight who would be great to have behind the booth. Like even somebody like Paulie Malignaggi. I was giving him a lot of crap the other day for the fights that he's been picking, and he has been cherry picking. But when his career is over, which will probably be over pretty soon, once somebody pretty much beats him, he'd be somebody who would be actually pretty cool to be a good sportscaster. I've heard him call a lot of fights, and he actually has good perspective on things, and he'd actually be somebody, in my opinion, who I wouldn't mind listening to, talk about different fights or whatever. But that's just my opinion, man. Larry Merchant, I think with him retiring, uh, it makes it's gonna make it better for me. That's just my opinion because you know I'm just one of these people that if I'm watching the news, I don't really need you to be trying to pull me one way or the other. I just want to see what the actual news is. And Larry Merchant is a guy who pretty much was pushing his own agendas on the fighters that he liked on the air. That's just my opinion, so I could care less. But those are my thoughts on it. Shout out to SinDaddy68. You guys let me know what y'all think about Larry Merchant retiring. Peace.